Welcome to Beam Talk, episode 2. So,
Dosey dose on me, dog.
yeah, lots happened, right? Since our first episode.
Yeah, man, we're bi-weekly.
We lit the beam today in New Orleans. It was a nice game.
Is it lit? Can we light this thing up?
Okay, I didn't charge it again.
No, we're good. We're good. That's an episode 3 thing.
Yeah.
Hey, we're slowly upgrading, man.
Promised to charge, but hey, next game. They didn't earn it, in my opinion, yet. We need like another 8 games.
Let's hear what you think. Well, you said that pretty quickly there. They didn't earn it.
We'll get into that. I just want to ask one thing before we start into like.
Let's get into it.
Unfollowgate. I don't know if you checked anything on Twitter, bro. Like
we had Pizzagate. we know we got Unfollowgate.
Yeah, man. De'Aaron Fox. If you guys haven't followed along on Twitter, it's kind of King's Twitter's kind of been going crazy over this, which I don't understand why, particularly. But De'Aaron Fox unfollowed Demontes Sabonis, and then apparently Sabonis unfollowed him right after. So
team follow back. If you're not team follow back,
should we read too much into this, bro? Like,
this is ridiculous. Okay, these guys are grown men playing basketball. Let's take a step back. These guys, yeah, sure. Do they spend a lot of time together? Sure. But I also spend a lot of time with my coworkers. I don't follow any of them on social media.
That's facts.
I'm cool with them.
Yeah.
I'm cool. They're coworkers at the end of the day.
So if you left your company, right, you just didn't want to see company stuff anymore, would you like just want to unfollow the people, or like do you just leave it alone? Like, does it get deeper than like I just don't want to see that crap no more?
It can. I mean, that's person dependent. But at the end of the day, why are we spending so much time trying to figure out what De'Aaron Fox was thinking about? This is such a dumb concept to me.
Bro, he's been a part of our lives for like, what, 8 years?
Yeah, but he's not our friend.
People in Sacramento, they like players, franchise players, they barely come around. And when they do, we treat them like folk heroes. Like they embody Sacramento in our minds. But what if like he was just sick of it at a certain point, and he's like, he probably has love for Sacramento and the city, right? But now he's moved on to his San Antonio chapter. He doesn't want to see anything about Sacramento. I'm not defending De'Aaron Fox. I just think it's a non-issue, and why are we stressing over our quote-unquote ex?
Okay, now, perspective. What if it just looks better for the San Antonio fan base for him to unfollow and leave his past behind? What if they're thinking, hey, man, you're still thinking about your ex?
San Antonio's the new girl, and she's going through De'Aaron's Instagram.
Yeah, why you still following her?
You think that's what's going on?
I think, okay, everything is perspective, right? Not to get philosophical here, but actually, I mean, like, okay, does it not look better? Let's say if Zach LaVine comes on the Kings. Dang, I can't even say this because if he's still following people from like Kobe White or something,
he is.
I'm not tripping.
Just because of this, I checked. Like, I actually checked, and Zach LaVine's following his whole squad, and he actually likes pictures after their games still. So like, he still got love for the city. Yeah. I think there's different approaches, but like De'Aaron Fox, man, go do your thing in San Antonio. Kings fans, chill out, man. Like I don't want to say this, and I'm not trying to say this in a mean way, but like, we've moved on from De'Aaron Fox. This is a new era, right?
It's not mean. He's not on the team.
Exactly. Okay.
He's literally not on the team.
He's not on the team. We're Sacramento. This is what we're talking about now. Sacramento Kings, not Sacramento Foxes, right? So let's move on from the Twitter drama. When he comes back, I'm cheering for him. I'm not booing him. I'm not telling you how to fan, but me personally, I'm not booing. What about you?
I'm for sure cheering. Okay, I'm not going to say for sure. I'm going to have to wait till see what happens from now till then. Because I don't know, right? It's not like a Boogie situation, right? Like a Boogie situation, it just happened spontaneously. He wanted to be here. There was nothing behind the scenes. The thing is that we don't really know what happened behind the scenes, right? People are trying to get other coaches fired. People are not that cool. Him and Malik not talking that much. I mean, it's a lot of like, who knows? He said, she said. Here's what I'm not going to do, though. I am not going to be getting into the high school drama. Yeah. I'm here to watch some hoops. I'm here to like this beam me up. We are beaming so hard right now.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah.
But like play also. My quick follow up, and then we can move past this Unfollowgate, right?
Yeah, Unfollowgate. I love that name, by the way.
Yeah, I on the fly, right? But
Wizard.
I think I just want to get your take on, is this kind of like we're a different generation, right? You and me, we're millennials.
Yeah.
And is this like unfollowing is the equivalent of I don't mess with you anymore, bro? Or is like unfollowing just like it's business? Like
So when we talk about De'Aaron Fox unfollowing somebody, to me, you are in the limelight and you have to be cognizant and conscious of the fact that people are always looking at you. Does he have to care? Absolutely not. And honestly, if I were him, I probably wouldn't care either. But you also leave yourself open to criticism.
right.
So for him to be responding back to people, I think it's a waste of his time too. Right? Fans are going to do what fans are going to do. Not all of them are going to be like as kickback, laid back about this as you and I are, right? We just like to support the team. Whatever happens, happens. A lot of fans are like caught up in the drama. They don't really know hoops all the time, right? They're caught up in the drama. It's a reality TV show.
Yeah,
right?
The Kings are a reality TV show. But I think, to some of what you said, I think De'Aaron Fox's jersey going in the rafters at the end of the day.
You think so?
Just because he highlighted the team that broke that drought. The Beam team will go down as... The Beam team's going to go down. Even though like we were a first round exit, that Beam team meant a lot to Sacramento, man.
I think more than the Beam team, he has a lot of stats in the Kings history book.
Yeah, facts.
So
Facts.
that's going to probably get his jersey hung up. I don't know if they're going to take like winning into consideration
First
because
of all, this man should have... Doug Christie needs his jersey hung up. I don't know why.
he's being in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah. No, 2027, 2026, after the Kings win their championship, I think Doug Christie's jersey will be hung up in the rafters.
All right, solid take. But as far as the high school stuff goes, man, like you said, our generation, it's not that significant.
Yeah.
If you unfollowed me, I wouldn't really worry about it. I'd be like, don't worry, I'll see you in real life.
Right.
Like, that's not a big deal to me. I'm like, maybe you got your reasons. I don't really care. But I think that you live in a new era. And hey, if you want to do whatever you want to do, just know that criticism is going to come with it.
I feel like if it was like Cooper Flag or somebody in this new upcoming era, then you'd worry about it, because unfollowing somebody is like the equivalent of, hey, bro, I'm done with you. We're not cool no more.
So it really is like that.
Yeah. I asked the one
youngins?
of my little cousins, youngins,
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, if you unfollow somebody, does that mean you're done? Like, relationship over with that person? He's like, yeah, it's a diss track. Like, you're done.
That's a just okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but for me,
That's-
it doesn't
Drake.
mean that much. It's this, Kendrick Drake type.
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Unfollowgate, you and me both. We kind of like, we're not picking sides. We're just saying get over it.
That's all.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
Yeah.
I want to touch back on what we were hitting on earlier. You said that they don't deserve it. All this applause.
Let's go back to our new era Beam team.
Yeah, new era Beam team, man.
Okay.
I'm all about it. We got Zach LaBeam. We got hanging out with his homie DeRozan.
Zach LaMid right now.
I'm a big fan of Laravia. I probably butchered his name,
Jake
but
the Snake.
Jake the Snake. I think he's solid. And the Lithuanian lasagna part 2.
Hey, you finally came around to the Lithuanian
I have
lasagna.
no idea what we're talking about still, but I'm with it,
Yo, the Lithuanian lasagna death lineup is crazy. Did you see that lineup?
They didn't give up a single rebound. That's a real stat.
They remind me of like,
I mean, it took him 6 fouls, right? He got fouled out with the quickness, but
we have 2 like legitimate Lithuanian like superhero Avengers on our team.
Yeah.
Jonas tonight, look, against the Pelicans. So you take Sabonis out and you put in Thor.
yeah. You got a revenge game going on now.
Yeah. Like, this guy is
Yeah.
amazing. He's if Travis Kelce just stuck to basketball, like if he picked up a basketball and said, nah, football's not my thing.
Yeah, and just grew a little bit.
Yeah.
He's Valanciunas.
And was Lithuanian.
Yeah. Exactly. And didn't have Taylor Swift.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
So I think this Lithuanian death lineup, so if the Kings remain in the play-in picture, you throw that at any team, bro. I don't care who you are, except maybe the Warriors because they have Steph Curry, but throw that on any team. Just for like 3 or 4 minutes. You're going to mess them up.
You can get it. You can squeeze in some minutes there. Do I think it's a reliable lineup? It's really opposition dependent.
Situational.
Yeah, it's very situation.
Yeah, situational.
Well, it really depends on, is the other team smaller and their bigger guys are not that lateral? Because if they're big guys, lateral movement, they're
Pause.
quick. Okay, I can't say nothing.
Well, you said big guys with lateral movement, bro. Come on. All right, but continue. Sorry.
If you got big guys that run up and down the court.
No pause.
Okay,
No pause,
I was waiting for it. Yeah.
No.
If you but actually though, if you got guys runners, right? They're rim flyers.
Yeah, banging in the post.
Banging in the post, penetrating deep. I'm saying like because there's no way playing.
But we got Kyle Draper deep cuts right now.
There you go.
You think that lineup is very
The
situational?
lineup situational. You got Demontes, Sabonis, Valanciunas, and then you got to surround them with shooters.
Right.
I mean, unless we're playing the Pelicans and they're gonna bite on the Valanciunas pump fake every single time, which I doubt is gonna be the case. But if we surround them with actual shooters, I think you need a Levine. I think you need a perimeter defender to force him into the paint. With Keon should be in every lineup. He should play 48 minutes every single game.
Yeah, Keon. All right. So we're talking about lineups. Tonight's game was a dub, like the beam. It was a lit game. What's that? 3 in a row right now.
3 in a row.
So
3 in a row.
And I looked it up, but I don't have the exact numbers, so I'm not gonna throw bullshit out there. But Keon Ellis in these past 3 games, net rating is a positive in every lineup. So any lineup he's not in, I think there's only like 2 that were like slightly positive, but Keon Ellis is like a staggering positive net rating.
Yeah.
So here's my opinion.
He also dropped 22 points in the first half, which is just absurd.
Also, yeah. Does Keon Ellis have a ceiling? I want to have this conversation because I have some thoughts on Keon. And I think...
I love that you bring these questions up that are so open-ended.
Does he have a ceiling?
Does he have a ceiling?
I don't think he legitimately has a ceiling. I think...
Okay, here's what I think. Keon will become exceptionally better once he becomes a great ball handler. He takes too long to bring the ball up the court. That's my only thing that I can say about him where I have my qualms with him. The only thing is you take too long to bring up the ball up the court, and therefore the play's not set up. So you're not getting your guys in position as a point guard. That, to me, would take Keon Ellis to the next level. And at that point, he's elite.
Yeah.
Because he's already defending well. He's shooting the rock.
I think he's like, hot take coming, bro. I think he's top 5 defender in the league.
It's not really that crazy of a take. I mean, as far as perimeter defenders go, especially, I mean, Keon Ellis, to me, he's hanging with everybody.
This is the 3rd time in a game. He's probably done it more that I've seen. I call it like the Cyclone SWAT. That's what I'm nicknaming it. He just turns around, swivels,
thinking this all day.
And then he just blocks it with the back of his hand. Like, I seen him block not facing the player, just blocking it with the back. Like, this guy's instinct.
What'd you call that again, though?
The Cyclone SWAT.
Cyclone SWAT. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
But look, only Keon, like, his instincts are off the chart. Like, his defensive awareness on 2K is like 100. Like, it's off the charts.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think his defense is there. His 3-point, when it's on, it's elite. Even his off nights.
He's not even really that off.
That's what I'm saying. Off nights, he drives in. Like, he knows when it's not working, and he drives in. But, like, so we're talking all defensive, like, player, right? But, like, as far as ceiling goes, do you think he has legitimate star potential?
I think so. He's really young.
Yeah, really young.
He is really young. I don't even know how old he is.
I was going to say, how old is he?
I don't know how long he played in the G League. I mean, he at least plays really young. And he plays like he has more development in his game. I mean, he hasn't played in the league for that long. So no matter what, he's going to keep developing.
Right.
I do think he's going to have a bigger role in ball handling.
Pause. No, all right. It was there.
It was there. Yeah. There's going to be a compilation clip. What do you think? You think he has a ceiling?
I don't think there's a ceiling. I think he, like, NBA should put, like, for 2-way contracts, Keon should be like the face of that.
He's the face of it. I think I saw Matt George say that, and I liked it. I was like, why don't they highlight this more?
Yeah. Because shout out Matt George. Shout
for real. Yeah.
But I think, all right, Mo, I'm just gonna be known as like the hot take guy.
That's crazy. You are the real life hot take guy. You don't just say things. You really believe them.
So anybody who thinks like I'm just saying this stuff, like, oh, he's trying to like just clip it or whatever, like legitimately, I tell him these takes off camera.
Oh yeah, this is why we started this.
This is why I fully believe these.
Yeah.
I think Keon Ellis somehow got lost at the Kaiser Permanente or hospital, because I think Gary Payton's his father. And I think
GP2 is a crazy defender, by the way.
But
and he's up there with
Keon. Yeah. No, he's not up there. Keon. I think Keon. There's a gap. There's Keon. Then there's GP2.
Old GP2 like a few years ago.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But I think so. I think he has that. But I'm not saying like full Gary Payton comparison, because I think Keon's a better offensive player than Gary Payton was at his time. So I think Keon is I think his floor at this point is like a good role player, like Lou Dort, like a super role player like Lou Dort.
Yeah.
And his ceiling, he could potentially just be like a two-way star. Like, I'm not gonna give you a player comp, because
that's what I was gonna ask for.
Yeah, I don't think there's a player comp. Like, the way he defends, unless we go way back and there's a player I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Keon Ellis is like a prototype. Like, he's a new type of player.
He is a new type of player. And I was thinking about this concept of, does Keon Ellis need to put on weight?
No. Absolutely not.
But the thing is that the league is getting
absolutely
like it's not big body league anymore. It's shifty. Everyone is lateral. They're quick.
No.
I think that Keon Ellis needs to keep his speed. He needs to be like, he's very snake-like.
No. Remember when Tyreek Evans put on weight? Remember when fucking
Fox put on weight?
Ben McLemore put on weight? Like, all these guys put on weight and they just
lose their game.
Worst.
Yeah.
Just Keon, do you?
That's it. I think Keon just needs to do him.
Do you? Coach Christie, good luck to you, because he should start, but I don't know how you do it and who you bench. Because
go ahead. Wait, I want to hear about that. You said Keon should start.
Keon should start 100%.
Who are you taking out the lineup then?
If the Kings are serious about
winning,
playoff.
No politics, no anything else except for just great basketball decisions. Does Keon Ellis start?
Oh man, I love you, DeRozan. I love you, DeRozan. But I think we're better off starting the game without you, and then it's just letting you cook and not letting you come out. You could be the Manu, and DeMar DeRozan is having, like, since Fox left, this is his team, man. This is DeMar DeRozan's team. He's cooking. Like,
yeah, this is his team.
This is the most efficient DeMar DeRozan I've seen, right? And I think DeMar DeRozan, you come off the bench, you start the lineup with Monk, Levine, Keon, Keegan, and Sabonis, right? You start the game with that, just because you got Keegan and Keon as stoppers, and you let Monk and Levine cook. I personally think bringing DeMar off the bench is better, and then, I mean, he's going to play the fourth. He's going to play the third. He's going to play, I say DeMar off the bench, but he's still going to play the same amount of minutes he's playing now. I just think you start off the game with the defensive footprint.
I disagree. I love Keon. I just think that Keon needs to be playing crazy minutes, but I don't think he starts. And the reason why is because, and I mean for the betterment of the team.
Right.
I think, one, DeRozan is our poise guy. So having Levine, Monk, and Keon start the game, and with streaky Keegan, I love Keegan, but I mean, I can't count on him to get buckets.
He's still going through his family abandoning him, bro.
Fox and his wife.
That's his family abandoning him, bro. He's still going through that right now. It's trauma.
Yeah, he's missing rain right now. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not counting on Keegan for a bucket. It's like a bonus bucket at this point, right? When you have Keon, Malik, Zach LaVine, and Sabonis and Keegan, out of there, Malik and LaVine are your scoring guys, but they are also inconsistent. You never know when they're going to get hot. I do think Monk brings phenomenal energy to start off the game. He did the same thing off the bench. Don't get me wrong.
He can be crazy, though, man. Like, his start can either throw off the game or like, he's a little wild.
He is a little wild. He is a much more evolved Terrence Davis.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm talking about, and it spikes up the game or doesn't, right?
Monk's way more of a dog than
Oh, absolutely. I do think that even when the Kings are down, though, with Monk in the game, he's a great energy guy. I think if anyone goes to the bench for Keon, it's Zach LaVine. And the only reason why is because Zach LaVine when he's in the game, he's getting buckets. That's what he's focused on.
Not right now though.
No, that's what he's focused on.
Right.
His focus is literally just on buckets, right? I mean, he's hitting sidestep threes where he's at least pulling them. His first game, I saw him when we lost by like 30 off. He came off sidestep and pull up three. He airballed. No big deal. He's pulling it again.
Yeah.
And he can do that. He could be our scoring threat off the bench. And he's going up against benchers.
Vivek will never do that, bro.
Politics aside, just coaching decision.
Just hooping.
I think you can throw Keon in there so that way we don't go down big just on defense.
No, I feel it.
But the other part of it is that if you throw Zach LaVine on the bench, you're not giving him a chance to get hot.
Yeah, you're not. He's not the type of player that's going to be like, he can't get hot like that. He needs to be in the game.
He's in the rhythm. And also him and Sabonis are like, I think they're going to find a rhythm.
They still haven't had a full practice.
Yeah, they haven't had a real practice yet.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah,
like,
they're just going out there and hooping professional basketball games.
Wait, okay. I'm gonna call BS on this, by the way. They've practiced. They've had to have practice, bro. Come on. How long has it been? Like,
no, but not really though, because you got a game.
What are they out there doing? Mardi Gras in New Orleans? Go get in the gym. Get your Sabonis and Levine. What are you doing right now?
By the way, I have no idea what it takes to be an NBA.
I have no idea. But what are y'all doing right now? Like, are you guys on Bourbon Street? Like, come on, go work on your DHO. Get off Bourbon Street and just work on that chemistry.
But it's looking nice though. Those backdoor cuts. Yeah, that's looking nice right now. But I mean, they even got Malik throwing lobs, and
I think I had a different outlook on this, and maybe because it's like Levine hasn't gelled with the team yet, bro. But like, why is Levine being so passive? This guy,
he's on a brand new team.
I know, but this guy is known for being like a chucker, like a ball hog chucker, kind of like gets his buckets, efficient chucker, right? Yeah. And he's on this team looking around like, what do I do now? Oh, you want the ball? Like, oh, Trey Lyles, you're open. You want the ball? He's passing up open shots, passing to Trey Lyles for contested.
Let's just take it down a notch. The Trey Lyles.
All right, my bad, Trey. I love Trey. Trey.
I've never met Trey Lyles, but I treat him like a brother.
Hey, also side note, Trace Jackson Davis, can you change your hairstyle? You starting to like bite off my boy Trey. Trace, I think I told you this earlier.
He's a doppelganger.
Trace Jackson Davis on the Warriors looks like if I had to like close my eyes and draw Trey Lyles from memory.
Yeah.
Like,
oh man, I hope Trey Lyles gets away with a real crime, and they're like, Trace, is this you? Yeah. Why would you do that, Trace? You know? This reminds me of when the Kings had. And I'm gonna describe something. You tell me the two players that I'm describing. There was a starting power forward on our team, and he would be able to get 6 fouls if he wanted to, be able to go to the bench, and it looks like he's just swapping jerseys and coming back in the game. You're not gonna get this off top, but it is Quincy Acey and Reggie Evans.
Oh my God.
I was like, that's the same guy. Why does Quincy Acey get 12 fouls?
Those were the original Lithuanian lasagnas. They just weren't Lithuanian. Bro, Quincy Acey. I loved Quincy Acey. If you put prime Quincy Acey on this team, we're winning the chip.
Okay. For sure. What were we just talking about?
Zach LaVine.
We're talking about Keon Ellis.
And no, Zach LaVine.
And his fit, right? On the starting lineup.
Yeah. And also why Zach LaVine's being passive.
Passive. Yeah. Zach LaVine, he's going to find it, man. He's going to find his rhythm. He's going to have to know his spots on the court, right? Because now he's getting readjusted to playing back with DeRozan. You could tell late in the game, LaVine does defer to DeRozan, which I am cool with because he's been cooking every single time.
He always, like, I feel like when LaVine has the ball, he's like telling DeRozan, like, get in your spot. That little mid-range,
elbow, yeah.
That little elbow.
That, like, extended elbow, yeah.
They legitimately have chemistry.
They do.
It's just that the chemistry needs to spread. I think DeRozan actually now has really good chemistry with the rest of the team. Like, they know how to play. Like, they know when it's DeRozan time, and they know when DeRozan's making a play for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
When it's DeRozan time.
Or even when he's a decoy. I mean, yeah he does well as a decoy.
Crazy part is, man, DeRozan time, y'all gonna hate me for this. You might hate me for this too. It's very with this DeRozan time, it's very similar. Do you remember when like we really needed a bucket?
John Thomas.
No.
Okay, I think you're gonna say something ridiculous. Okay.
No. When we really needed a bucket,
Yeah.
nobody was scoring. Give the ball to Harrison Barnes in that mid-elbow post, and he just gets to the line.
Stop it. Oh, get to the line. He would do that.
Yeah.
He's not giving you a bucket. I mean, he'll get you a couple points.
He'll get you an under the hoop bucket. I'm not saying they're the same player. I'm just saying they have the same impact.
There was also a lot of times when we needed a bucket and we gave the ball to Harrison Barnes, and Lord knows what he was doing.
Okay. I'm the biggest Harrison Barnes glazer.
Yeah.
Pause. But against the Warriors in the playoffs, he choked. Like he's a playoff choker. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
We could have won that series off that three. I still have nightmares
It was
about
a good
that.
shot.
I would think we were winning the chip if we got past the Warriors.
Okay, I think we could have
We could
taken the Lakers. I think in a 7-game series, we would have the Lakers that season for sure.
But yeah, that series aside, like I just think the impact wise, man, DeRozan is really filling the gap for like a go-to guy, and I think DeRozan is just. He's the captain. I was joking about this in my group chat, and let me know if you agree with this. In 5 months, DeRozan really hijacked this team. He just foxes out. Hey, yo, Levine, what's up, boy? Come in. Oh, Jonas, we used to play together. Come through.
Yeah, I think hijack is a really strong word. And also,
Yeah,
I personally should never be using the word hijack for other reasons. But, okay, to be real, though, DeRozan on his first game on the Kings, he was demanding the ball.
Yeah.
So, like, it was his team, and it was a given. Like, he's on the team to be the one.
I think it was debatable with Fox and him.
I mean, sure, but it was a 1 or 2 on that team. I mean, they're co-sharing that ball. Like, okay, you go now. Now I'll play. Now it's your turn. Now I go. Like, whoever had the hot hand. Right?
I think DeRozan after like game 6 or 7 was like, all right, Fox, you do you, and if you want me to turn up, I'll turn up. Like that's the energy I saw. I don't know if you saw.
But he still does that.
Yeah, he's now. Oh, y'all need a bucket? I'll go get y'all a bucket.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
And bro, I don't know what happened since Fox left, but his 3-pointer, Steph DeRozan, bro. Yo, Steph DeRozan.
Hey, speaking of him bringing his boys out here, Valley Boy and Laravia, I am in love with our depth. Love.
Yeah.
And Fultz.
Yeah, that happened like
an
hour ago. Yeah, Markel Fultz is a Sacramento King. I want to hear your thoughts first on like Markel Fultz. What do you think? Like,
I mean, I just haven't seen him play basketball in enough time.
same draft class as Fox, right?
No. It's same as. Oh yeah, it was because it was a Tatum.
Yeah, he was number 1
pick.
pick.
It was a Tatum. Yeah. If you watch his college tape, there's a reason why he was the number 1 pick. He was going crazy at Washington.
I could see legitimately like 5 years from now them just working on a Markel Fultz 30 for 30 because like he just turned his career up.
Okay, here's how I feel about it.
Yeah, how you feel?
I think the Markel Fultz pickup is a good way for the Kings to give the playmakers who are not playmaking a break.
Facts.
We don't have another guy that you can be like, we could try you out, right? You always need to have an actual playmaking guard, even if it's third string. You never know who goes down. Hopefully we stay healthy, but you never know who goes down. And secondly, when guys are just making mistakes and they're just making goofball mistakes, sometimes we see it with, well, I hate to say this, with Monk. He's just a little reckless, right? And then I'm not depending on Keon for being a playmaker. And DeRozan plays at his own pace, and it's not the Kings' pace still, right? I mean,
but it adds like a good balance.
Our real point guards are Sabonis.
He's the first point guard on the team.
He is
100%. Sabonis
he's the point guard.
Yeah.
And Monk. Yeah. And then Levine brings up the ball now, but he just brings up the ball and he gets it set up for DeRozan.
I think Levine has the most turnovers right now, but that like I don't think it's a real stat yet. Nothing to worry about because he's still trying to gel.
He's pretty turnover prone though, like in his career.
I know, but like it's a little extra because I don't think he's ever like. I haven't followed his career all the way from Minnesota to like Chicago. I don't think he's been with a team that passes this much.
Yeah, and plays this up and down.
Like we play, the way the Kings play is like super swing the ball side to side, in and out, side to side. I don't think I think Zach LaVine's been in like ISO offenses.
We play a great 24-hour Cal Fit team. Like those like
Legit.
superior AAU teams. Those AAU teams that never really practice, but they put them together for like those tourneys in like Vegas. That's our team.
And Doug Christie's that like cracked out like coach that's like a father.
Just firing him up. Yeah, that's our team right now.
Yeah, man, Christie. I personally hope he gets the job, but we'll see how that.
You think Christie gets the job?
15-8 since he took over. Come on, man.
You started off this podcast saying it's not real.
Yeah, but I fluctuate a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think these 3 games were real because there's no identity right now. So the fact that I say it's not real, like I'm not saying that negatively because I'm like we're winning and it's not real.
Well, no, we're not playing against teams that have like offensive firepower right now.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because our weakest point is our defense, and our defense is still like 29th or 30th in the league since LaVine has been on the team.
I think here's why I think it doesn't matter because I'm like we were down by like 29-6 against the Pelicans at home, right? The game before that, Dallas was smacking us around. And we still like scrapped out wins with literally no identity, just on the back of DeRozan one game, and then on the back
of teams with real firepower aren't letting you scrap back in like that.
As we're going, this is like positive. It's scrappy, and guess what? Playoffs is scrappy. So if you add an identity to the scrappiness, it could get dangerous, man. I'm optimistic, but like now I'm kind of cautiously optimistic. I just think. The biggest recipe here is Zach LaVine going to gel with Sabonis. If Zach LaVine and Sabonis gel, I'm going to stick to what I said in episode 1. I think this team could be better with Zach LaVine than Fox.
I'm going to ask you a question, or really it's a statement. Give me your ideal vision for this roster.
Like future or this season?
This season, your ideal vision. How did they work together? What's their identity? What does their team play look like? What's their pace look like? How are these guys functioning as a unit? What's your ideal vision for this team? Realistic.
Realistic. I think you go back, look at Beam Team 1, right? Run and gun offense. So we don't worry about defense. We have our 2 defense stoppers. I think you lean heavily into the offense. And you go run and gun where Monk is just pushing the pace. LaVine is finding gaps, pushing the pace, and we're sharing the ball. And then, so I'm talking transition style, right? And then the half court, you stick heavy DHO pick and roll offense with Monk and Sabonis, and then LaVine and Sabonis eventually. Like both of them doing that DHO offense. And then run and gun. And then like 3 or 4 possessions. Get that DeMar bucket going. Mm-hmm. Get him cooking. Then go back to run and gun. Like mix it, intertwine it. And I think that's the ideal vision for this team, which could be deadly because who are you going to, like if LaVine's cooking, Monk's cooking, Sabonis cooking, DeRozan is cooking, like who do you guard, right? So I think that's a scary version of this team. Now, as far as how far can that team go, man, I'd be happy with another first round exit. Like I'd
be cool with that.
Yeah, bro. Like I'd be happy. And if you're a non-Kings fan watching this, like look at these pathetic like fans of like a first round exit is our championship, man. Like you don't understand. Like I'll take it, but if it's the Warriors, we're smacking y'all. Like Warriors smacking y'all. Lakers roll out Alex Len against Jonas Valanciunas and Sabonis. I dare you.
I'm a huge Alex Len fan, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm also a huge fan of like 99% of Kings players that have ever played for our team. What they need to do is lock up Sabonis and LaVine in the gym.
And don't let them come out.
Don't let them out until they figure it out. Because
yeah.
I really think once these 2 guys figure out their chemistry, LaVine's a good pocket passer.
Yeah.
He really is. And he's already shown it. I think as
what's
far
your
as your vision goes.
Yeah, what about yours?
I think you hit it on the money for the most part. I mean, I agree with everything you said. I think the ideal vision for this team is a hybrid offense. Right, we're not just a run and gun team because I think that we're going to live and die by speed. And this team has not played enough together yet. It's going to be highly turnover prone, very chaotic, which can either win you a lot of games or lose you a bunch. And it's not reliable. Now, the ideal offense and defense is a scrappy defensive team. Because defense is really just scrappiness, right? That's why I like the Valanciunas and Laravia pickups, because they fill in holes that we have. Go ahead.
Pause.
they what they do. We had holes in the roster. These guys.
We had a big hole in the roster, and Jonas finally filled it. Pause.
Yeah, for sure, right? You know, I think if we find a real rhythm in how we're utilizing Keon, Keegan, Laravia, Valanciunas, I think that we have something going, all right?
Facts.
And on the offensive side, one thing I'm really enjoying so far is, and I don't think they figured it out yet, but you can see them trying it, is Monk and Levine playing that back door and also setting screens for each other.
Yeah, that's
so
facts.
you have Sabonis at the free throw line extended, like that elbow range, and you have these two guys moving back and forth. Now, what that does is that if your defense has to commit on the baseline or you cover that dunker spot, then that DHO action becomes a lot easier. Now you can't overhelp on it and cheat on it.
Yep.
So that's why I say if you lock up Levine and Sabonis in the gym, get that DHO action like perfected, and you have Monk, Levine, Sabonis playing this, and you have Keon and Keegan on the other side to spread the floor, or like a Trey Lyles or whoever it is going to be spreading the floor. That's my ideal vision for this team. You have the DHO action, back and play like the Beam Team won. You have backdoor cuts. You have guys that are reading defense. It's a read and react team. That's a team that we are, because we are the supreme AAU team.
Yeah, 100%.
So we got to be a read and react team. It's got to be basketball instincts. I think the DHO action does that. You got the Monk pick and roll with Sabonis still going. That's my ideal vision. But the biggest piece in this is them finding their rhythm. When are we doing what?
Exactly.
Right? Because if DeRozan's like, yo, this is my time to get the ball, and I'm not getting this ball right now.
Yeah, that's facts.
Or Levine is pulling up sidestep threes. Really, that ball needs to come back to Sabonis to run that offense. We're going to see some lulls. And
literally, I think we have the same vision. I think this team has potential, man. It's just like you said, man, a lot hinges on the Levine and Sabonis connection. A lot.
My biggest problem with this team is that we need perfection to win.
Nah. I don't think so. I think like just us being down. I know we're playing against bad teams. Don't discount those wins, man. I think what those wins proved is we don't need perfection. We just need to muck up the game enough, make the game messy as hell. You got players to make the game messy. You got Keon, you got Keegan, you got Valanciunas now. You got Laravia gonna make it messy. Jake the Snake gonna come in and just strike. That was kind of clean. But I just think we got a bench mob now, and we got scrappers, we got hustlers. So you go there, make it messy, and then you add an identity on top of that. I mean, you're looking at a team on any given night. Doesn't matter if you're playing the Celtics, the Cavs, OKC, or the worst team in the league. You got a shot, bro. They proved it in Boston without Fox. So, like, they got the scrappiness. Now they got more scrappy players.
You describing that actually makes me feel like the Markel Fultz pickup makes a lot more sense.
They're leaning heavily into the.
Yeah, we're a playground team.
We're a junkyard team now.
Yeah,
like legit.
Yeah, this is backyard basketball for sure.
Yeah, Memphis got grit and grind. We got like jail yard basketball is what we got.
Oh man.
I think I'm optimistic, man. Like, I don't fully believe in it, but I think the foundation is there.
The thing is, we got these guys for another year.
Yeah.
Except for Jake the Snake, but
Jake the Snake. Nobody's signing Jake the Snake, bro. Nobody's signing.
That's why we're not playing him.
Yeah, I think we're strategically inserting him in spurts.
Yeah, exactly.
So teams don't sign him.
Yeah,
over $5 million. I think that's the direction, man. I still am. I know episode 1, I said 5th seed. Let me readjust that a little bit.
That was quick adjustment. 3 games we won.
Yeah.
I mean, we also got banged by Orlando.
I'm just going. It's not a big readjustment. I'm dropping us down to 6th.
Okay, so we're not a playing team still.
No.
Okay.
I think we grabbed the last playoff spot. Okay, we're getting close to time, so I did want to just do a quick snippet on our rivals, man. I wouldn't really call them rivals, but I would call them like eternal rivals.
Yeah.
The Lakers. They got
Well,
Luka.
I think being brought up in our generation, we just always have the innate hate for the Lakers.
I will forever have eternal hate for Lakers. Like, I don't know what it is, and I hate that they keep they pick up hoopers that I like. I love Austin Reeves.
Okay.
I love Dalton Connect.
Okay. Yeah.
we both love Alex Len.
I love
Len Sanity.
I love him for one reason only, because he threw Draymond's shot back too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his greatest highlight ever.
His Linsanity run in that play-in was amazing.
Linsanity, I like that.
Yeah, but and I love Luka. Obviously, I think you and me both were on the draft Luka bandwagon, right?
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Shout out Bloody, man, I guess. But what is Marvin Bagley doing? Did he drop another rap album? Because he definitely ain't hooping no more.
He's clean though, actually, as a rapper. That's
not
besides the point. Which, like, I don't want to be saying that.
Name a song right now, Marvin Bagley. Off the top of your head, right now.
Second pick.
Yeah, that's an actual song.
I don't know. I made that up, but that would be a dope song title.
It might. I'm gonna look it up.
Sure.
But yeah, Luka. Like, what do you think about that team?
They don't have a full roster yet. Like,
yeah,
they're not. They don't have the puzzle pieces yet. LeBron and Luka, to me, doesn't really make a lot of sense. It feels redundant. I think what they're doing right now is keeping LeBron around Luka to just give him the keys slowly and give him his workout regimen, whatever he's doing in Miami when he goes away for a couple days. I think getting used to being in LA. Luka, nearly by himself though, with Kyrie as well, took that team to the finals in the Western Conference.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
people keep calling him fat. Well, this fat guy just took your team to the finals. Like, you can't call a guy fat if he's dogging people in the NBA, by the way. You just can't do that.
Honestly, speaking of fat guys, if we can get Zion somehow, I'll take him. Hey, Zion, we got Raising Cane's now, by the way. Like, if you're really trying to come out here, bro, we got good
Come
food.
on, man.
Hold on. Let me sell. Hey, Zion, we got Doko now, bro. We got crumble cookies. Like, come through, Zion, man. We got everything you need. Hey, Sacramento is slept on for food. Like, farm to fork. Hey, I'll feed you, bro. Like, Zion, let's light the beam.
Bringing in farm to fork to try to recruit Zion Williams. Welcome to Sacramento. Farm to fork.
Yeah, Zion. Like, if you really like a forklift driver, you want to pick up the forks, bro.
Yeah, man.
Come through.
I don't know where the Lakers go here, man. I don't really know, but I do trust one thing. The Lakers get phenomenal deals, and whether LeBron's there or not, when Luka's reign in LA, he's gonna have a lot better pieces in LA that they're gonna surround him with. I mean, it's not gonna look. I think PJ Washington and Derek Lively are great players. Do I think they're really as good as they actually are, or was Luka just amazing to surround him with?
Listen, man. Luka has turned some of the most scrub centers into like legitimate lob threats.
Yeah, he's old school CP3.
His vision is insane. Like, you're taught in basketball, like, as soon as you're not supposed to make decisions when you leave your feet. Mm-hmm. Luka makes some of the best decisions when you leave his feet. Like, his
reading reactive.
He has like four paths already mapped out on the court in his brain, and it's like that, what he's going to do. Luka's amazing. Luka's a generational talent. Hey, yo, Nico, if you trying to throw lobs, hey, I get you Monty's number, and we'll take Derek Lively. Who else we want?
PJ.
Oh, yeah, PJ.
I want PJ on my team.
Hey, Nico, give me a call. I'll hook you up with the money. And
hey, give me a call. I'm hooking you with Vic, the real decision maker.
Yeah. Hey, Nico, man. Hey, you and me, we get some coffee, man, and I won't tell a secret, and I'll act like you're winning the trade, and then throw you under the bus. But
the crazy part is, as much as you talk, you really wouldn't share the secret. Okay,
right.
I don't want to end off our note on Lakers, but I do want to follow through with my question from last podcast.
Oh.
And I think this would be a good wrap up. Is your top 5 Kings players of all time favorites?
Yeah.
Not greatness.
Yeah.
Ideally, they can hoop together too.
Can we do top 6? Because I want to add a 6.
It's your team. It's your team.
Right.
Your team.
All right. You want me to start?
Oh, for sure. Because I didn't create a list yet, but I could probably start thinking on the fly.
Okay. And I'm adding, like, for this player specifically, I'm adding era because I feel like an injury messed up his game. At point, 25-5. Tyreek Evans.
Oh, that's a good pickup.
Yep. Tyreek Evans, 25-5. At shooting guard, my main man, Kevin Martin. In this era, this foul baiting era.
Oh my gosh, he's James Harden.
Kevin Martin would clean up, bro.
Oh my gosh, so, he cleaned up back then.
Yeah. I definitely want Ron Artest as my small forward.
Okay,
and then we're gonna go C-Web and Boogie. And my sixth man is gonna be Mr. Doug Christie himself.
Okay,
coming off.
That is solid. Yeah. Hey, you think if Doug Christie wasn't the coach, you would put him on that sixth man?
What? Let me revert that. I'm making Doug Christie the coach.
Rick Adelman.
No. Yeah. Scrap Rick Adelman. Doug Christie's taking us to the chip.
He's goated.
He's goated. 15-8. Sixth man is gonna be. It's between toss-up between Mitch Richmond or John Salmons or Keon Ellis. I can't decide between three.
Okay.
I think I might go John Salmons.
John Salmons. I mean, he came on the team like 3 times. So.
By the way, there's so much. Like the fact that I'm not including Page is like.
That's because I had an identical 5 close. I had 3 of the same 5.
Okay, go. I want to hear yours now.
Page was on mine, so I'm gonna go small forward. Page. I love just watching Page. Just
you love watching Page do what?
Shoot the ball.
Okay.
Shoot the ball.
I thought you were gonna go for stroke
that thing. It was about to be stroke that thing, and gosh, I gotta pause compilation. My bad, man. That was to my dad. Okay. Right. Point guard, Mateen Cleaves. He was my neighbor. So it's not a real one, but it's an honorable mention.
Did he run point, or is like you're putting him at a point?
He was a point guard. Remember he had that little no look to Joe Wallace?
Oh.
Yeah. Joe Wallace would have been on my list too. So I got some honorable mentions. Mateen Cleaves, Joe Wallace.
These are honorable. These aren't
honorable mentions. Okay. These are honorable mentions because I just love the way they play. Right.
Throw Cuttino Mobley in there as well.
Cuttino Mobley,
Bonzi Wells.
Great list, bro. Yeah, they play together too. That season,
I feel like our
banged
team,
by the Sonics.
Our team right now is filled with those type of players right now.
Yeah, for sure. Cuttino Mobley's, Bonzi Wells. I mean, if we had a Bonzi Wells on our team right now, that would be
oh my goodness,
game changer. Real lineup. Mike Bibby.
Okay.
I mean, just certified classic. Gosh, it's really not though. It's really Tyreek Evans because we're going favorites. Tyreek Evans. I mean, identical. Kevin Martin, Page. My four.
You're not going C-Web, huh?
I'm not going C-Web. I love C-Web.
You going Sabonis?
It wasn't exciting. This is kind of a crazy take. As far as like favorites go, Derek Williams. I loved watching Derek Williams play. He was terrible, but you're gonna get one nasty dunk from him.
Okay, Derek Williams. Do you remember his first game, like the alley-oop dunk?
Bro,
and the whole arena went crazy.
Yes, was his first game, second game, third game. I mean, he had like off the backboard windmills. Like he actually had an off the backboard. And at that time, like, because we weren't trying to win any basketball games.
Was that Pete D'Alessandro?
Was that there? I don't know. Honestly, those years are really blurry to me. I almost threw Jason Thompson my 4, but 5 is an easy boogie. That's
okay. So
it's boogie time.
4, you're for sure going Derek Williams.
It sounds ridiculous now you said it back to me.
I thought you were going Sabonis. I thought Sabonis was your hot take, bro. Like Sabonis, but you going Derek Williams.
Sabonis is really a 5, man.
Sabonis and Boogie would have been crazy. Because they're both
Derek
passers.
Williams, all right.
Did I make you? I don't want to make you change your Derek Williams take.
No, because when you said it, I was like, "That's." I would have laughed at you, but
that's something I feel like I would have said.
But I just really enjoyed watching them play. So like that Dante Green, Derek Williams era.
It's your team.
Yeah, we had a few high flyers, so I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a tough one to hold on to, but
5 was Boogie.
Oh, Boogie for sure. Boogie, honestly, he's my 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like
Boogie's my all-time favorite.
My perfect team is Boogie getting the rebound, Boogie outlet to Boogie, Boogie drive it to the lane, Boogie dunk on somebody else. Other Boogie is hitting Boogie's chest.
Coach Boogie.
Nah, man, you gotta throw Mike Malone for that one.
We have three players that overlap. Kevin Martin, Tyreek, Boogie, which is kind of insane because those are 3 eras in itself. Only Kings fans understood the last 20, 30 minutes of this convo.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is an all over the place podcast.
Oh yeah,
100%. Yeah, and I'm happy about it. If you want to kick it, talk Kings, freestyle, this is what we're here for.
Dude.
Yeah,
and this is the Jeff T podcast for Kings fans, right?
There you go.
So
we podcast like how the current Kings roster plays. You just never know.
Yeah, you never know. We're Scrappy.
We're
Junkyard. You didn't expect a dog on my lap this episode. Be real. Like, come on. This is a Keon Ellis type play.
Huge question marks coming this season. I want to know your guys' thoughts. I want to see how you guys feel about this. Are we heading in the right direction? Or 3 beams in a row? Does that mean something to you? Does it mean something to you? It means something in the standings. I'll say that.
There's no Kings players in the All-Star. We won't have anything to talk about that. Hopefully, we beat New Orleans tomorrow, get 4 beams in a row before All-Star break, take us to 29 wins, and then Christie and the Kings just roll out dubs after All-Star. So
let's get it.
Thank y'all for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe, like, share, just show love, man.
Yeah,
and we'll show love back. All right, yo, peace.